Go. All right, look, so we're gonna do this measuring thing like Frank Stella. This is a minimalist design, and like most minimalists work, very, very precise, lots of measuring. I'm gonna use this pen, you're gonna be using a pencil. I'm gonna use this pen and you will be able to see it, but you will use a pencil and you will barely make marks on your page. They'll be so small, oh, so small, so light, all right? All right, but I'm gonna do this so you can see it. You can't see it on the video otherwise. Here. First of all, you get your ruler right up next to the edge. My ruler is cut so it fits right to the edge. Most rulers are not, and they usually have a little space, but I cut mine so it was that way. You're gonna sort of mark out, and you're gonna make what we call perpendicular marks, little teeny marks that are going to it, and they need to be small. And I'm making it across the top. We're not measuring here, we're just measuring it across here. If this is over here or this is over here, all the marks I just did would be wrong. So if I start here, you can see all of them would be off. So you have to make sure that you really get it registered on the side here. Now you're gonna move down to the bottom. And you're gonna go ahead and measure off the bottom. All I did was pull it down. Don't spin the paper, because if you spin the paper, chances are if the paper isn't cut right, everything will be slanted then. Don't do the last one. You can see there's a little bit left over. Don't do it. That means the paper wasn't cut 100%, which would have made everything slant if you turned the paper. All right, now I did this. This is the part where you have to stand up. You have to stand up because if you don't stand up, you can't put the pressure you're going to put on this. Now, I'm going to hold this down with my arms straight, my shoulders straight through. Go ahead and make a line. Boom. Go ahead and make a line. Boom. It goes through both of those marks. You get it registered on both of those little marks. There are two little marks here you're going to get it registered on. And then you make a line across it. You want to get them as close to on those little marks as possible. I'm going ahead and write it right down, bump, okay, bump, and one last one, bump. Now, if these things don't look straight to you, you don't like your dots, don't ignore them. Do not ignore them. You either remeasure them because they're wrong, but what you don't want to do is just start doing like this, because you can get optical illusions and start messing it up. And I'm telling you, they're going to be straighter if you have it measured. All right, now you turn the paper. All right, do the same thing that you did on the other side. Boom, 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 boom. Down at the bottom, I pulled it straight down. Boom, boom. It doesn't matter going this way. So don't worry about that. These are just so that you get this part and you turn it this way straight. You had to be on the edge to do that. It doesn't matter where these are, although if they're closer to the bottom, it's better. And if it's closer to the top, it's better. All right, now we go ahead and make our line. Boom. 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 Now, whatever you want to do now, it's up to you. You could go ahead and make it so that all these, you can go right down the middle if you want to. You can do that on all of them. This is just one thing you could do. Or you could just leave them, whatever, all right? You could do whatever you want to do after that, all right? And then color it in so the whole thing's colored. Frank Stella had a particular way he did it. You can follow that way. I have an example, but you don't have to do it that way. My thing is I'm going to be seeing that this is measured out, this grid measured out correctly, and then you can do whatever you want after that to color it in. You could just color in the blocks. I don't care. You can do what I did and make some slanty lines. I don't care. But what I do care is that if this isn't measured right, you will not get a good grade on this. I'm serious. If you do not measure this right, you will not get a good grade on this. And I got to see that you are listening to this and making good choices on this one, because this is the hardest thing we do all year.